Hello, just me with my princess brush. Guys, it's been a hot minute. 3 years, maybe 4 since I've uploaded. And my hair is only like 2 feet longer than it used to be, and there's a lot of things that have happened. But I did this hairstyle a couple weeks ago, and on Instagram everyone was like, do a tutorial, do a video, and I thought, let's just do a hair video. Why the heck not? I can do it because it's my channel, even though I haven't uploaded for 3 years. I'm doing it anyway. Try to stop me. You can't. So what I did, I actually used, shout out to my girl Mindy, I used her shampoo and conditioner, the Heritage. You can buy it at Walmart. I will put a link in the description. You can check it out. It's actually really affordable, and I love it. It smells amazing, and my hair feels really good when I use it. It's really easy to brush out. It's not heavy and weighed down. It just feels good. So those are the products that I used so far, and then I put some of the Redken Anti-Snap in it after I washed it, and then I just blow dried it super messy. I didn't use a round brush. I just brushed through it when it was wet and then blow dried it just messy. And now it is dry, and I heated up my flat iron. So that's where I'm at. So I'm going to just take from my ears down. And I found that it works good to have either some kind of like a starch spray or a flexible hold hairspray, just to kind of help. I found that if you use some kind of like hairspray or starch spray or something, then it stays a little bit better through the day, and you could even get like 2 days out of it. Last time I did this, I was able to wear it 2 or 3 days and it still looked good. It is a messier hairstyle, so when you wake up in the morning, you just kind of brush it, tousle it, put a little bit of, I've been doing this Undone Amika volume and matte texture spray in it the second and third day. And then, so I just washed my hair today, but you could even do this on second or third day hair once it starts looking a little messy, but here we go. I actually have 2 things here. I'm going to see which one I like better. I have the Redken Spray Starch, and I also have the Wiggle Room Flexible Hold Hairspray from the Heritage line, which I used last time, but I'm going to see how the starch compares. Maybe I'll do the starch on this right side, and then I'll do this hairspray on the other side. I do love this hairspray. Like, you can still run your hands through it, but it gives it some hold. It's not a sticky freeze in place hairspray, but it holds enough to, like, it's like the perfect hairspray in my opinion. So she did a really good job on that. It's very comparable actually to the big sexy hairspray that Davey loves. Anyway. Okay, so on this side, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a chunk, and it can be pretty wide as your flat iron, and you're going to just roll it under for a little while and slide, and then flipping back and forth. And when I do this side, I kind of hold the hair above to wrap it around the flat iron. And you'll see here, we get this cute little messy wave pattern, you guys. So easy, so fun, and fast too. And I think the starch really helps. You just slide it like an inch or 2. You can make it as tight as you want. You have to make sure you have a really nice hot flat iron though. Otherwise, it's going to take too long to kind of get this done. So if you don't have a good flat iron, it's not working, you might want to look into trying a different one. That would be my first suggestion. Okay, so that's the spray starch side. I actually really like that. I love that spray starch stuff. Okay, so let's try this side with the Heritage in it. Okay, cute. Let's do another section. And that's basically it. I always do my hair in 3 or 4 sections. I'll kind of show you guys that. Maybe we'll just like time lapse me doing this so it's not so boring. So I think that I'm going to use the spray starch because it does give it a little bit more of like a crispy hold than just the hairspray. I think that's a little bit lighter. You can see this side's a little bit better. So for this specific situation, I think I'm gonna use the spray starch, but I love that that hairspray has the option to use for something like that, but I think it's better as just like a finishing spray. So this is how I do it. I kind of just take like a couple more inches off of each side, and I go for pretty far back, but I pull it all forward so that none of it gets lost in the back. And there is a little bit of a section in the back, but I grab that later so that I can keep track of it, because it's really gets confusing if you can't see the back of your head, and then you have to keep using a mirror. This way I know that I pulled forward everything, and then I spray it. And I try to just kind of get it evenly through. And if you need to brush it while it's still a little bit wet, or just run your hands through it. And then it's easy to just kind of like grab the section that's not done, and it will kind of separate on its own because you just sprayed it. Okay, and then I'm gonna start from the back this time because I don't want to get any of that lost. I'm gonna go over it one more time, and if it's not quite how you want it, you can go over it again. Sometimes right after you blow dry your hair, there's still a little moisture in there, and the first pass kind of just takes care of that moisture, and the second pass really sets it into place. And you can also pinch a little harder and slow down your slide a little bit if you want it a little more defined. It really is going to be a learning curve with how you want it to look. And you'll get faster and better at it as you just practice and do it. And I'm going to really quick show you guys one other way to do these beachy type waves. It's more of an S pattern. This is like a wave pattern. I'm going to show you one thing really fast that's actually really fun too, and I want you guys to just experiment and try it on your own. You pinch at the top and kind of like feed the hair in an S shape, and like you keep, it looks more like finger waves. So you just keep feeding it back and forth as you pinch and press, pinch and press. You could even do a couple of these throughout if you want to mix it up. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one in there too. If you feel like it's like a couple places that you're like, oh, I want a little bit more curl, maybe around your face, or a little bit more of like an S shape, you can go in and just kind of feed through. It's just like tap, tap, tap. Fun. It's so fun, you guys. I hope you try both of these. But yeah, I like that. Okay. And we're gonna do this side, starting at the back again. Alright, so for the top section, now I basically just have this top section. I start from the back and I just take like a 2-inch chunk and I pull it to my right side just because I'm right-handed and it's easier to kind of keep it there. And then I usually have a better kind of a clip up here, but right now I just have this elastic, so we'll just put it in a crazy ponytail on the side. And then I can grab the chunk that I know is not curled yet and spray it. I'm gonna brush it through just to kind of make it more even back there. Okay. So then I take this section in the back and I split it in half and I put one on the left and one on the right. It's so important to stay organized so you don't have to look in the back and be like, oh, I lost my place, where am I going? And I always start going down and then flip it up. That way it's not like a weird bump on the top of your head. at this point I stop holding or using a hair tie because it's just, I part it where my hair naturally wants to part that day, and then that's about it. This side's a little thicker, so I'll do it in 2 sections. Okay, you guys, it's all done. Now, it is the funnest messy waves. I love, love, love it. I hope you guys try it. Comment below what you guys think. If you like this style, if you would try it, if you have tried it, if you have any questions about it. And then at the very end, you can go through and even make it a little bit more messy and big with texture spray. So this is the Volume and Matte Texture Spray by Amika. And then, like I said, if you want a little bit more hold, you can go in with the, I'm going to use the Flexible Hold Hairspray by Mindy Heritage. Okay, you guys, all ready for the day, and I hope you guys liked this tutorial. It was super fun for me to do it. I've been missing doing videos on here, so hopefully I can get to it a little bit more. I do have a 4-month-old baby now, so who knows. I'm not gonna be super committal, but I wanna do it as often as I can. So thanks for understanding, thanks for all the love. You guys are the best, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.